Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tyra Milade, your goddess guru. And y'all know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. And today I am on live. Happy to be back to the mindfulness practices here on Wednesday. Because, yeah, I love mindfulness also and have decided this is something I'm going to invest my time in learning how to do because I'm recognizing the importance of having a mindfulness meditation practice. I hope that everyone is doing well and had a good um, lunar, not lunar, solar eclipse, um, new moon. And I put out a video yesterday here on YouTube that talks about, well, I give my indications for December. And part of what I think is important for December is looking forward to how you will move in 2022. Yeah, the calendar is made up, but we all know the calendar is something we live according to. Glad to have you, Goddess Cindy, Goddess Eileen. How are y'all doing? What's up, Queens? Glad y'all are here. Good morning. Good morning to everyone who joins. Thank you to all of the hashtag replay queens. Y'all know I love y'all. Greetings to any brothers who are watching, brothers of light. Okay. Aliasia, got your name now, baby. I've been practicing. Yes, glad to be here. Glad to see you. Glad to have you here. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Like I said yesterday in my video, being a solopreneur, it's just like, you just do what you can to stay balanced. So I had to get all the SAI ladies going, make sure I take care of the inner circle queens, and not crash and burn myself. So I'm so happy to be back on our usual Wednesday gathering. Um, so yeah, mindfulness. It's something that I think is really important. And I am right now this week focused on reviewing my class that I put out. It's the keys to self mastery, 4 keys to self mastery. These keys were taught to me by my beloved godfather, Baba G, who is now an ancestor. And it's some of the most pivotal teaching I ever received because it's the foundation of my practice. The 4 keys are awareness, devotion, ritual, and faith. And I've always been one who felt like the awareness piece is the queen of these keys. These keys are amazing when we make them a part of how we approach life, make them a part of how we approach our spiritual growth and evolution. However, as I begin to get deeper into mindfulness, I am extremely clear about why. Let me put it this way, more clear about why awareness is the queen, is the foundation. I don't remember Babaji making one more important than the other. Um, But I always list awareness first. That's the first key that I want to talk about. It's the first key that I focus on. And so this morning, as I was doing my mindfulness studies, I said, you know what? I get it. Why is awareness so important? It's because I'll give you a few ways that I'm looking at it. Number one, we are awareness. That's what the heck we are. You want to know what you are? You're awareness. Because in any of the practices that we do, it's always about becoming aware. But what are we becoming aware of? Well, we're becoming aware that we are aware. And it sounds so circular. However, when you begin to realize that there is no life without awareness, there's no making sense of anything. And of course, one of the best things that we can become aware of is that nothing has meaning except the meaning that we give it. And so we can just assign whatever meaning to certain things. The meaning doesn't have to be what the world says it is. The meaning doesn't have to be what you've always believed it to be, some conclusion you may have drawn when you were 7 years old and, you did the best you could to make sense of whatever happened. It doesn't have to be that. You can literally create whatever meaning you want, but you cannot do it without awareness. How do we heal? Well, we become aware that there's a wound. How do we begin to move in a new direction? We become aware that there's a new direction. I am telling y'all, awareness is amazing because number one, we're awareness. And so it's like, okay, you got to have awareness. No, you are awareness. And then you begin to use this awareness to construct the experience that you want. You get to assign whatever meaning that you want. You get to create whatever paradigm most works for you and whatever it is that you want to do. It makes us, just like I talked about, I don't have my affirmation cards. It makes us adaptable. It makes us highly adaptable and highly resourceful. Those are the affirmations that I gave for the month here on our community goddess channel. I am adaptable. I am resourceful. That comes from awareness because to be adaptable, you got to figure out what's going on. To be resourceful, you've got to be aware of the resources that are there. You got to be open to some creative something happening. Okay. So the other thing I thought about is um, I want to just share this with you all as you think about moving into 2022. Number one, first thing I'm going to share, which is what I've been sharing with the groups that I'm working with right now and with in that video that I made yesterday for you all, is that we cannot wait for this world to show up in a particular manner in order for us to be happy, in order for us to celebrate our wins, in order for us to feel hopeful for the future. It cannot be based on anything outside of ourselves. Now, I'm going to follow that up with when we think about our awareness, you want to think about your what we call in Ifa Ashe. I'm going to use another word, focus, your attention, right? What are you aware of? Your attention. What you focus on is what you're going to experience in this world. And I see Ashe is like gold, is currency, because what you focus your attention on, that's what you're going to bring to you, right? What you're most aware of, that's what you're going to bring to you. But what does mindfulness do? Mindfulness helps us to be aware with non-judgment. That's number one. That's the number one I would say, because mindfulness has attitudes. And one of the attitudes that I think is the best you can do is to have a non-judgment. One of my teachers said this morning, judgment is actually a form of violence. And so, there's a way that judgment can positively manifest. Everything has, the positive and negative features and aspects and ways of applying it. But I think the way we judge ourselves is violent. And I think we do it as a way of self-preservation. If we were treated harshly and we begin to realize, okay, this is how I'm going to make it. I got to stay on point. I got to stay on top of it. So let me be ultra harsh to myself. Let me do this before the world does it. Because I already know the world's going to do it. Well, now we get to say, you know what? No more of that. No more judgment. I just want to be aware of what is, because when I become aware of what is, then I get to do something about it because I'm an all powerful being, not an all powerful being. I am the ultimate. I am the highest wisdom of the universe incarnate in a body that's awakening itself, right? And so I get to do something about it or just let it go. But I can tell you, whatever we push back up against, the more we invest our time and our emotions and our focus, our ashe, our awareness on the things that we don't like, more we push back up against something that is pouring all of our ashe, our attention, our focus, and our awareness into the very thing that we don't want. And so one of the things I want you to pour your or become more aware of is you get to have the experience that you want. You get to create your own reality right here, right now, no matter what's going on in the world. It's just about making a choice. And so we wanted this morning focus on having a positive future because the world, I do believe 2022 is going to be another, it's a mixed bag. It's going to be like 2021, but different. It's going to have its good, it's going to have its bad. I don't think it's just going to be like this complete, well, I know it's not. I've been listening to my astrology teachers. It's not going to be a complete upswing. As a matter of fact, it's at the bottom of a graph that another astrologer created. And I just really had this sense that it was at the bottom of this graph, that 2022 was not going to be 2021, but not, we're not going to feel like, oh, it's like, party season. 2023, we might feel like we were like, okay, things are better, right? So it's important for us to have optimism and understand the importance of this key to self mastery, which is awareness. Good morning, everybody. Mhm. Glad y'all are here. Good morning, Queen Johnny J. Good morning, Queen Laura Marie. Yes, sister. Awareness, devotion, ritual, faith. Yes, Aliasia, awareness is key. And I'm telling you, this is the queen of all of these keys. Okay. So we're going to not have any sound because I think it's important that we begin to get more and more comfortable with silence. And I sat through a mindfulness retreat this past weekend, and I'm going to eventually host one myself or several. And I was actually in awe that I was like, wow, I really like this silence. I got to the point where I was like, I don't even feel like I need to talk. So, if you are able to, go on ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seated position, and um, you can drop your gaze or close your eyes to limit visual distraction. And let's just go on ahead and allow your body to settle. Just feel yourself at one with gravity. And as you find a comfortable position, you just want to allow your spine to be long with a natural curve in the low back. And just let your belly and shoulders relax. And today I'll guide you through a practice to envision a positive future. It's a chance to connect with that place inside of you that wants to work toward a life of meaning and fulfillment. Now, this is a useful way to consider how we care for ourselves and others, and how we show up at our best to meet life's challenges. Now, before we start, let's take a full deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. Let's do another deep breath in, inhale, and a long, slow, deep breath out. Now, allow the breath to find its natural rhythm, in and out. Allowing yourself to be fully present, resting on the breath. During this practice, anytime you find your mind racing, just with kindness and compassion, non judgment. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And I'll provide you with questions to prompt ideas and responses that can help you find a positive future. Throughout this practice, let your body and mind feel loose and open. Now, repeat the questions I offer silently and to yourself, but also resist the urge to problem solve. And see if anything comes up on its own organically. And if nothing comes to mind, you can always rest your attention on the breath until something comes up. Okay, let's begin. Ask yourself, what kind of a future do I feel deeply moved towards? Notice the thoughts, feelings, and images that come to mind. Meanwhile, remembering to breathe, breathing in and breathing out. As you hold this positive future in your mind, what feelings are present? And again, no judgment. We're just bringing awareness to what is, to that future part of yourself that is offering guidance. Now, here are some more questions to help explore the future you feel deeply moved to move towards. How can I show up in a way that will allow this positive future to unfold? And again, just allow the awareness to bring whatever is there to you. No judgment. How can I show up fully for the opportunities that I encounter? What do I want to be in relation to others? What might get in the way, and how will I move beyond it? What are the skills or capabilities that I'll need to get there? Again, if your mind wanders, just bring your focus back to your breath. You can even say to yourself, inhale, and you can say the word exhale as you exhale. How might mindfulness practice or any other kind of practice support this future? See yourself right now somewhere in this positive future and reflect on the things that you did that enabled you to get there. See yourself doing some of those things. Maybe it's spending time with family. Maybe it's engaging in a daily practice that supports clarity and focus. Maybe it's putting your energy into learning new skills. Or maybe it's how you allow yourself to connect with others. And see those things in your mind's eye and notice what it feels like as you imagine doing them. Now, something that is very important to do is to see this picture of your positive future, but you are not in it. You want to take that picture and I want you to post it in wherever it is in the future. Post it there. See yourself having achieved this positive future. And I want you to see a line extending from there to where you are sitting right now. And as you post that picture there, I want you to see yourself in your mind running back down that line from the picture in the future to where you are right now and see that connection between you and your present moment and that picture in the future. Now, I want you to see coming out of that picture a golden column of light traveling down that timeline towards where you are right now. And now your future self has sent to you all that you need to know in order to move in that direction. This is about metaphysics. This is about choosing the timeline that you want to be on and making sure that you stay connected to it and that your future self, it will send you all of the guidance and the direction and the mindset and the values that you need in order to make that happen. I want you to feel yourself being confident that this will unfold. Just one of the keys to self mastery is faith. I want you to just have that faith, that certainty. It is so. Take a deep breath in, exhale. I want you to make a little sound like a key. Lock it in. Inhale and exhale. Feel yourself relaxing down. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go on ahead and finish this meditation. I want you just to remember you can come back to this at any time to rediscover that connection to the place inside of you that's ready to create that positive future that is yourself. You have future versions of yourself that will bring it back to you. And I want you to know that we all have the ability to improve our lives and the lives of those around us. I want to ask you, can you take this feeling with you as you head back into your day? Can you allow it to guide you? Oh, sorry. I have a, a class coming up. Can you allow it to guide you? And sorry about that. I'm not sure how long I was gone because I was on a different I was on a different screen. So, how are y'all doing? I hope that y'all were able to hear everything. I might just go on ahead and record it and make it so that y'all can access it. I'll tell you what, I'll record this and get on to put it in my newsletter, which will go out by Thursday of this week. So if you're not on the newsletter, get on the newsletter. Hello, Aquarian T. How are you? I miss you. I was thinking that the other day. Hello, Peg. How are you? So I hope that that mindfulness practice, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how long I was gone for, but I hope that that was a beautiful experience for you. I will re-record it just to make sure that it went out after you finished. Hallelujah. Thank you. Alicia for letting me know that. Greetings, Furious. How are you? So yeah, thank you all so much. I'm gonna go on ahead and run because I made a commitment to do more stretching, and so my stretch class is starting now. Yeah, let me know if you're doing your stretches. Are you doing your yoga? Come on, y'all. It's time for us to get stretched out. So important to our health. So love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. If anyone's not in the inner circle and you want to be in the inner circle, I decided to open up the inner circle in December and you can join you know, just this month. So if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, I do things like this regularly inside of my inner circle. It's a whole catalog of mindfulness practices and hypnosis tracks and stuff like that in my inner circle. So, all righty. Love y'all so much. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm so excited about your positive future. I know at the end of 2022, you all are going to be here with me and saying, girl, 2022 was amazing. We manifested everything that we wanted. Life was amazing. And we danced, even if there was a backdrop of drama. We danced in the midst of the drama. And we did it from a place of awareness, of happiness, of joy. So, love y'all so much. And I will see you all in the next video. All right. Take care. Peace and love.